Shibuya Conveyor Belt Sushi 7 Recommended Restaurants. Samurai Junjiro Channel. Hi, I'm Akane, born and raised in Japan. In this video, we will introduce conveyor belt sushi restaurants in Shibuya. We will show you 7 recommended restaurants, including famous and high-end conveyor belt sushi restaurants. We also explain how to enter the restaurant and pay the bill, so please watch it until the end. Now, let's get started! We have arrived at Shibuya Station. In the previous video, we introduced Sushi no Midori, the most popular sushi restaurant with long lines in Shibuya, and Katsu Midori, a conveyor belt sushi restaurant operated by Sushi no Midori. This time, we will introduce 7 recommended restaurants that we couldn't introduce at that time. First, let's start with Kura Sushi, which is particularly popular among the conveyor belt sushi chains. It is located about a 3-minute walk from Hachiko Gate at Shibuya Station. We have arrived at the building where Kura Sushi is located. Kura Sushi Shibuya Ekimai branch is on the 7th floor of this building. First, we will check in at this machine. The screen is in Japanese, but there are instructions in English next to the machine on how to operate it. If you want to know more about how to enter the restaurant and other details, please refer to the URL of Kura Sushi's official website in the description box. In addition to entering the restaurant, detailed explanations are also included. We will go to the seat with the table number written on a paper. Please keep this paper as it will be necessary during the payment process, so don't throw it away. There are both table seating and counter seating available. Soy sauce and chopsticks are provided inside the table, and the teacups are located above the conveyor belt. The sushi rotating on the conveyor belt can be easily picked up by lifting the plate. By the way, the cheapest sushi is 132 yen, and the most expensive one is 280 yen. The thick-cut congerir for 132 yen is affordable. Instead of soy sauce, it is eaten with a sweet sauce. It is fatty and melts in the mouth. The fluffy texture of the congerir and the sweet sauce goes well together. The sushi that is not rotating on the conveyor belt is ordered through a touch panel. The language on the touch panel can be changed. The sushi we ordered is brought to us on a dedicated conveyor belt above the main conveyor belt. We ordered the salmon roll. The price is 200 yen. The large and popping texture of the salmon roll is addictive. After finishing the meal, take the paper issued at the reception and go to the cash register. Credit cards are also accepted. Alright, let's go to the next restaurant. The next restaurant is located about a 6-minute walk from Shibuya Station. We have arrived at Shibuya Parko. Shibuya Parko is a commercial facility that reopened in 2019 after renovations. We will introduce 2 conveyor belt sushi restaurants here. First, we will go to the basement floor. The basement floor is the main floor for restaurants with over 20 restaurants. The second one we will introduce is called Sushi-tsune. It is a conveyor belt sushi restaurant operated by a sushi restaurant with a history of 70 years. You can enjoy sushi made by craftsmen instead of machines, starting from 143 yen per plate. Before lining up, you will need to check in using the machine. In addition to counter seats, there are also table seats available. We checked in around 1 p.m. on a weekday and were able to enter the restaurant in about 30 minutes. If you come around 4 p.m. on a weekday, you can avoid the crowds. Currently, sushi is not rotating on the conveyor belt in this restaurant, so we need to order from the touch panel. Language options are available for English and Chinese. Let us introduce 4 recommended dishes at this restaurant. The dishes you order will be brought to you on the conveyor belt. First, we have miso soup. It has a great aroma as it's made with fish broth. There is a rich umami flavor from the fish and a subtle sweetness from the miso. It also includes carrots, daikon radish, and green onions, so it's satisfying. Next, we have crab sushi. The price is affordable with crab miso on top. The smell of crab and seaweed fills the mouth and it's delicious. Next, we have negitoro. It's topped with so much negitoro that you can't even see the rice. It's rich in fat and melts in the mouth. The last sushi to have at this restaurant is scallops. They are seared, so they have a great aroma. They have a plump texture with a strong sweetness. After finishing the meal, press the check button on the touch panel. Take this paper to the cash register to pay the bill. We will introduce the restaurants on the 7th floor later. The next restaurant we will introduce is Sushiro, located about a 3-minute walk from Shibuya Station. It is on the 6th floor of this building. On weekends and holidays, it gets crowded, and you may have to wait for over 2 hours. If you come right after opening at 11 a.m. on weekdays, you can smoothly enter the restaurant. You can check in using this machine. You can also change the language. We will go to the table with the number written on the paper. We entered the restaurant around 11:30 a.m. on a weekday, but most of the tables were already taken. At Sushiro, sushi is not currently rotating on the conveyor belt, and the sushi you order is brought directly to your table by conveyor belt. The touch panel can be detached from the charging stand, and you can also change the language. At the Shibuya branch, there are 3 types of plates, and the prices vary depending on their color. Sushiro offers a wide variety of sushi, not just fish, so even people who don't like raw fish can enjoy conveyor belt sushi. By scanning the QR code on the table with your smartphone, you can see how to order and more. The sushi we ordered was brought to us on the conveyor belt. Let us introduce these 2 types of sushi. First, we have the deep fried shrimp roll. It's surprising that you can have a sushi with avocado and deep fried shrimp for the lowest price range of 150 yen. The deep fried shrimp is crispy because it's freshly fried. It also includes Japanese omelets, so it's satisfying. Next up is the sushi topped with beef and cheese, which is seared. The beef has just right amount of fat, making it melt in the mouth. The combination of the cheese and mayonnaise adds a creamy texture. After finishing the meal, press the check out button on the touch panel, and a staff will count the number of plates. Take this card to the cash register for payment. You can use credit cards as well as cash. The next place we're going to introduce is located about a 3-minute walk from Shibuya Station. The restaurant called Kaiten-sushi Misaki. This is a conveyor belt sushi restaurant operated by a sushi restaurant with over 80 years of history, and you can enjoy sushi starting from 121 yen per plate. It's a recommended place for those who want to casually enjoy sushi as they only have counter seats. The sushi is rotating on the conveyor belt, but you can also order using the touch panel. You can also change the language, so it's convenient. Let us briefly introduce 5 recommended dishes at this restaurant. The dishes we ordered are brought to us on a dedicated conveyor belt above the main conveyor belt. First, we have chawanmushi. It's a steamed dish made with eggs and Japanese broth. It has a smooth and soft texture with a natural sweetness from the broth and eggs. It also includes ingredients like shrimp and chicken. Next up is the hand-rolled sushi filled with tuna mayonnaise, cucumber, and onion. The mayonnaise adds creamy taste and it's delicious. It's a hand-rolled sushi that can be enjoyed like onigiri. Next, we have shrimp. The price is affordable for large and fresh shrimp. It has a sweet and plump texture. Next up is salmon. In particular, the fatty belly part. Once you put it in your mouth, it melts away. Lastly, we have seared medium fatty tuna. Well, squeeze some lemon on it before eating. It's fatty, but seasoned with salt and lemon, so it has a refreshing taste. After finishing the meal, press the Order Total button on the touch panel and pay the bill. Alright, let's move on to the next restaurant. The next place we're going to introduce is located in the Shibuya Hikarie building, directly connected to Shibuya Station. Shibuya Hikarie is a massive building with 34 above-ground floors and 4 basement floors, housing various shops inside. The restaurant we're introducing this time is located on the 6th floor of this building. The 6th floor is a dedicated floor for restaurants with a total of 13 restaurants. The 5th place we're introducing is this restaurant called Miura Misakikou Megumi. It's a high-end conveyor belt sushi restaurant operated by the same company as the one we introduced earlier, Misaki. This is a restaurant where you can enjoy authentic sushi made by craftsmen. It is recommended to come on a weekday around 3 p.m. because it gets crowded during lunchtime. At this restaurant, sushi is not rotating on the conveyor belt, so you order using a touch panel. You can also change the language to English. Let us introduce 3 types of sushi that we recommend. The sushi has arrived. First, we have tuna. It's a luxurious sushi with 3 types: lean, medium fatty, and fatty tuna. This restaurant uses fresh tuna caught in Kanagawa Prefecture. The fatty tuna melts in the mouth, and you can also taste the rich flavor of the lean tuna. It has a clean aftertaste without any fishy smell because it's fresh. Next, we have the tuna gunkan. It's topped with a mixture of medium fatty tuna and sea urchin. The rich flavor of sea urchin spreads in your mouth. With the use of high-quality seaweed, it has a nice smell and a crispy texture. The last sushi we have at this restaurant is the luxurious one. It has scallops, crab, shrimp, and salmon roe on top of the rice. It's a sushi that sparkles like jewels. We'll enjoy it by adding soy sauce. The crab and scallop have a strong sweetness. The texture of the salmon roe and shrimp is great. You can't taste such delicious sushi at other restaurants. After finishing the meal, press the check button on the touch panel to call the staff. Take this paper to the cash register for payment. Alright, let's move on to the next restaurant. The next restaurant we're going to introduce is located about a 5-minute walk from Shibuya Station. The 6th one we'll introduce is Uobei. Uobei is a conveyor belt sushi specialty restaurant operated by a sushi restaurant founded in 1968, and they have over 170 locations throughout Japan. By the way, Uobei is popular and has ranked first in service for deliciousness and price satisfaction. This is a large restaurant with 121 seats, But it's always full because the seats are quickly filled up from the moment it opens at 11 a.m. Please wait in line as you will be guided in order. On this day, we entered around 1 p.m. on a weekday and waited for about 30 minutes to be seated. You will take the seat with the number written on this tag. At Uobei in Shibuya, all seats are counter seats. Even if you come as a group, they will seat you together so you can enjoy your meal together. They offer a wide variety of sushi, starting from 150 yen per plate. You can order using the touch panel. Each seat has its own dedicated touch panel. You can also change the language. The sushi and dishes you order will be brought to your seat through a dedicated conveyor belt. The most popular sushi is the tuna. At Uobei, they serve thickly sliced fresh tuna that is satisfying. The cost ratio is higher compared to other sushi, so the restaurant doesn't make much profit. However, for us, it's a delicious tuna that we can enjoy at a reasonable price. Besides tuna, another affordable sushi is eel. You can have a luxurious eel sushi with thick cut for about half the price of other conveyor belt sushi restaurants. The sweet sauce and refreshing spiciness of the sansho pepper are a perfect match. After finishing the meal, take this tag and go to the cash register for payment. Now let's move on to the next restaurant. We have returned to Shibuya Parko. The next place we will introduce is located on the 7th floor. The 7th floor is a slightly upscale restaurant floor with 7 different restaurants. Lastly, let us introduce you to Kanazawa Maimon Sushi. This conveyor belt sushi restaurant has 24 locations across Japan and 1 in the capital city of Taiwan, Taipei. It is a popular restaurant known for serving fresh sushi, as they directly deliver fish to the restaurant from a port located on the Japan Sea, on the northern side of Japan, at least 3 times a day. During weekends and lunchtime, there are long lines, and it takes time to enter the restaurant. On this day, we came on a weekday after 4 p.m., so we were able to get in without waiting in line. There is a conveyor belt, but the sushi doesn't rotate, so we order using a touch panel. You can also change the language. Let us introduce 4 recommended sushi. First, we have sea urchin. It has a nice smell due to the use of high-quality seaweed. It's seasoned with salt, so you can eat it as it is. The rich flavor of the sea urchin spreads in the mouth. It's fresh, so it has no fishy smell and has a refreshing taste. Next, we have the shrimp sushi topped with gold leaf. This shrimp is glass shrimp from Toyama Prefecture, and each one is carefully peeled by hand. There are over 10 shrimp on a single piece of sushi, making it luxurious. It has a stronger sweetness compared to regular shrimp. The rich sweetness lingers in the mouth. I've never had such delicious shrimp before. Next, we have the lean tuna. It's made with fresh tuna, so it has a beautiful color. It has a rich flavor of the tuna. The green onions add a nice texture. The last one we have is crab. It's a luxurious sushi topped with about 10 pieces of crab legs. It's a special sushi that you can't find in other restaurants. The flavor of the crab fills the mouth. The sushi is incredibly delicious. Although it's expensive, it's a recommended restaurant that we want you to try when you visit Japan. If there's any restaurant you'd like us to introduce, let us know in the comments. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Well, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye!